Hello, TikTok. My name is Lindsey. I am a no-tools psychic medium, but today I wanted to do a little something different. This is a reading. This is a reading that I'm actually using cards, and it's the second time I'm fucking recording this because the last one got deleted. So I already have the cards pulled, and I am going to explain them again, hopefully in a more effective way than I just did the first time. So this reading is for you if you landed upon it, and it is a reading about how to assist you in getting in more clearer contact with your inner guidance system, with your intuition, and with your psychic abilities. I'm also a psychic development mentor, and I create content that helps people get in touch with their psychic abilities. Go check out the rest of my content. Okay, so the first card that came up was the friendliness card. It's got the number 2 on it. Okay, and what this is bringing up is that it is of number 1 importance for you to be paying attention to and building a relationship with your inner guidance system, with your intuition, with these abilities. You have to have trust in order for any friendship or any relationship to flourish, and that is your inner guidance system is not exempt from that truth. In order for you to be able to utilize your inner guidance system to help guide you in life and to help others, if that is something that you're wanting to do down the line, or if it's something that you're doing now but you're struggling with, you have to have a relationship built on trust. And how do you develop trust? By taking action and by having proof. So you have to start testing these intuitive messages that you receive. And you have to start building this relationship and this trust, because you have to be able to rely on it. So it's something that takes time, just like any other friendship or relationship. And it's of number 1 importance for you to be friendly with yourself. So, and this is how you will tell, excuse me, this is how you will tell if you're not being friendly with yourself. Your mind is going to kick in, your ego mind. So this is how it'll go. You'll have an intuitive nudge. You'll have an intuitive message. And then your mind may kick in and say, that's bullshit. That's not right. And I give listing off all of these reasons why it's not right. Well, let me tell you, this is why you have to get your mind in check, because it doesn't know what it's talking about 9 times out of 10. Because your mind is just a meaning-making machine. It is basing its answers off of your past experiences and the knowledge, the book knowledge, all the bullshit. It's your computer. It is not your intuitive information. It just isn't. So, and also it's a clear indication to me, where I'm at, that if I have an intuitive message and my mind kicks in and starts talking shit about it, that means the intuitive message was golden. Because the mind thinks that it's protecting you, but really it is operating off of old programming and of subconscious programming from God knows how many lifetimes beforehand and your childhood that just are not relevant anymore most of the time. Because just put it into perspective. Think about all of the lies and all of the manipulation and all of the bullshit that is all coming out now. Why would you let your mind formulate any kind of answer for you based, having to do with an intuitive like thought or in an intuitive message. Your mind doesn't understand intuition. Now, later on in your development, I can teach you and show you how to use your mind productively to help with the intuitive information, but it is not going to assist you in becoming friends with your intuition off the bat, which is of number one importance. You've got to form a relationship with Source. You've got to form a relationship with your guides. You've got to form a relationship with your perception of these things and with your intuition. Otherwise, you're not going to go anywhere. You'll like give up. Okay, so the next card that was pulled is the schizophrenia card, which I find interesting because it's also represented by the number 2. So the number 22 could be significant for you. That could be your age. The number 2, it's just like pay attention to the numbers. Use that as validation for something because I'm sure it has some kind of significance to whoever is seeing this. Now, the schizophrenia card. This, you have to debunk and demolish the idea that if you hear voices or that if you talk to yourself or any of that bullshit, you have to remove the correlation with schizophrenia. We have been raised in a society where medical people, those people have taken spiritual phenomenon and have labeled them as medical, psychological problems that are actually spiritual gifts and spiritual. I mean, we all have this. We all have access to these spiritual ways of being and these spiritual abilities, but the medical field doesn't know what the fuck spiritual shit is. So they come up with these medical terms and diseases and negative connotations having to do with spiritual gifts. You see what I'm saying? It's like we've got like a severe labeling problem that has caused people to suppress parts of themselves that are actually assets, not diseases and not problems. Now, I'm not saying that there aren't truly schizophrenic people out there, but a lot of that, there has been this blanket conditioning that if you hear voices, you're schizophrenic. Or if you talk to things that you can't see in physical reality, you're schizophrenic. That is not fucking true. That is the medical field having no clue what the fuck they're talking about in the spirit, having to do with the spiritual realms. And schizophrenia is not the only example of this. I'm not going to go into more of that now because I'm about to run out of time. Also, this can have to do with your brainwashed, conditioned mind being at odds with your heart, soul, and intuition. So your heart and your soul and your intuition are wanting to do one thing, but your conditioned mind that everybody and their mother and all the schools, the intuition or institutions and conditioning of society is telling you to do something this way because that's the way that it's done and there's no other way. You got to do it this way. So then we can be at constant battle with our hearts and our minds. That can cause a schizophrenic society, pretty much is what has happened. So it's always best to follow your heart, your intuition, not what your mind is telling you to do, because your mind is just brainwashed. All right, follow. Bye. comment, share. Bye.